Welcome back to the City Podcast. This will be episode 87. City is for acronym for Can I Trust You? I'll be your host today, Tony, and I'm here with
your boy Eric.
Hate that boy.
And
the nurse that helps assist in an abortion, Becky. I'm Becky.
Becky with the good hair.
And
Wolfman Jack. He's back, baby.
I thought we had found the cure for Wolfman Jack. I guess not.
He's never going away, baby. He's bringing back the 50s in style.
He lives in it forever.
Roman didn't really want to deal with beanies anymore. That's right, Roman refers to himself in third person.
Right.
Eric does that all the time.
Yeah, no, he sucks.
Eric's too good, baby.
Could you imagine Wolfman Jack as a fucking like wrestler announcer? Like something like what's his name? The Heart.
Jimmy Hart.
Yeah, the mouth from the south.
But he wasn't even an announcer. He was a fucking manager.
Oh, yeah, promoter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine fucking Wolfman Jack doing a role like that?
Let me see.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he could sell.
What it would be like.
I mean, who is he promoting? It's like
Macho Man.
Let me tell you something. Mach is gonna run wild on this fucking thing. He's the cream of the crop. Ain't that right, Matt? Mach. Match. Mitch. Wolfman Jack has memory problems because of cocaine. Cocaine.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug. But anyway,
People are gonna stop listening.
unless there's a whole bunch of Wolfman Jack fans out there.
We can only fucking...
They're in the comments.
Could pander to that.
Talking about wrestling, how was WrestleMania, Roman?
For the most part, very good. I left after the Nakamura AJ Styles match. That was about another 40 minutes after that.
Were you upset by any of the matches?
Spoiler.
No.
Spoiler before you go. Yeah.
Surprisingly, no, I was not. I saw some spoilers of Braun Strowman's match, and that kind of
Threw you off?
Yeah. But then I heard, the Brock and Roman results, and I laughed.
Okay, because you hate everything.
Yeah,
you hate all good wrestling.
I don't think I should dignify that with a...
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't bother.
Okay.
Oh.
So what's the topic?
I don't even know.
He's just an orphan trying to find a parent.
I'm just...
It turns out I can't even make fun of myself for being an orphan. Found that out today.
I'm just an orphan
When I call myself an orphan, it's not funny.
No, it's not.
It's not. I try to make... But then here comes my brother right beside me.
Just like
an orphan.
Just like the stork, you don't have the delivery for it.
And he goes, "Oh, you don't have a dad." I was like, and everybody laughed. I was like, "How is that funny? How is that funny?" I said the same thing. He's like, "No, you just don't have."
But again, it's like the delivery. It's like with the city opening. You know
I
what I
think
mean?
the delivery was there. Just I think it's
You could-
it was just sad.
What I have proven this time and time again. You don't know comedy, so you don't know how to time it.
See,
I like my
comedy
dark.
is timing, and you have no timing.
I like my dark comedy.
You could have done it like this. You're like, he stole my joke. He stole my joke like the God stole my dad.
Damn, I got a dark.
Well,
All right,
I'm just trying to help you
No,
out.
I like it. I like dark comedy.
Obviously you don't, because you're like, that was kind of dark.
But
You don't have to say it was kind of dark to know that it's a dark comedy.
Even when you're watching a dark comedy dude, right, do his stand up, you're like, damn, that's fucked up.
You don't gotta say, yeah, exactly. You don't have to say it's dark.
Oh yeah, but you gotta say, damn, that's fucked
Does a
up.
policeman call a criminal dark? No, he just knows.
He calls him guilty.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Take that.
Oh yeah, you needed Mark to get all that weird jokes out of the way. I don't know. Oh, you were. Yeah, I don't think you listen to the podcast if you're not here.
Every once in a while, I do.
There was one episode where he's like, "Man, I miss Mark. I need him here. He's the only one that gets my comedy."
Oh, it was last episode.
Was it the Wolfman one?
Yeah, it was the beginning because he was just listening to Tyler the Creator, and he
it was just a shock factor stuff.
Yeah, I was like, you're just trying to be fucking edgy or whatever the fuck. And he's like, whatever, I need Mark here. And I was like, you need fucking...
Yeah, Roman shut him down. I was like, okay, whatever.
Tyler Creator's that one that does that stupid voice, right? And just says, like, just...
I mean, that's half the rappers now.
I mean, he just does that fucking, like... He tries to do, like, that gravelly voice, and he just talks about, like... I guess what I assume edgy people try to talk about. Like, I'll fuck a bitch and then fucking roaches will come out and kiss you or something like that.
That's
no,
pretty much.
Never mind. He wouldn't say roaches kiss you because that actually might be fun. But he'd be all like, I fucking cut you and then I fuck your bitch and then I won't
Sounds like Tyler the Creator.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. That sounds like him.
Nah, Tyler the Creator is more like who invited Mr. I don't give a fuck who cries about his daddy on his blog because his music sucks.
And then I'll fuck his bitch, and then I'll cut her face, and then
Granted, one of the songs. Okay, one of the songs is called "Bitch Suck Dick." So that's pretty much the whole thing. Like, bitch suck dick, like she suck dick type of deal. And
that's awful.
I don't know.
That's just bad.
Yo, Mark, I like what you're putting out. Let me make some sick beats. I'll make you a SoundCloud star.
Hopefully he hears that and he's like, I'm gonna steal that shit.
And then you're gonna sue him and get all his money.
I ain't gonna do that.
Just be edgy and then like do a Zanny like in the middle of recording and just fucking die and then you're a fucking SoundCloud rapper.
Hey, but to be fair. No, I think not fair, but to be honest, I think Tyler the Creator came out as gay.
Okay.
Like at the beginning of or the end of the last year.
Again,
I'll fuck you, dude, and
shock
I'll cut
factor,
his face,
pretty
and then I'll
much.
fuck his guy. That's what he's doing.
I mean, it was a shock factor. He's like,
If he does hear that, I hope he does like a pretty terrible rap with us.
So you know what shocked me
And
this
call us
week, dude?
Huh.
Fucking Conor McGregor's in jail.
Oh, what happened with that?
All right,
I don't know what happened.
so there was this fight lineup in the UFC, and a person from Ireland that's close with Conor McGregor, he was having issues with the dude he was in fight. You know, you fight things like you promote and you make fun of the other fighter and stuff. Well, it got out of hand, and they started making. I think it was making fun of Ireland. So what Conor McGregor is that he got a whole bunch of hooligans and put him in a private jet. He came down to the UFC event and they fucked over a bus. But it wasn't, just going to the dude that was making fun of the fighter he cares for. It was everybody. Some dude got glass in his eye, and the other one got cut in the face, and they're like...
Hey, I'm lost. So he brought it. He got a whole bunch of hooligans.
Yeah.
Brought it down to the UFC fight. They just fought random people.
No, it wasn't to the fight. It was
he
to
trashed the bus that they were in.
The interview or the thing they do when they're talking to each other, and as the fighters, it was more well, no, not the weigh-ins. It's just before the weigh-in. It's like the conference.
Okay.
It was a conference.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so I saw the video and it looks pretty funny. Connor's like in sweatpants and all the fighters are inside the tour bus that they're going to.
This sounds like a promo cut for a wrestling thing.
See, well,
but the thing is,
Dana White came out. He's like, "Nah, this ain't no promo." So
Dana White was in the fucking tour bus, and Dana White, the president of UFC.
The white ball guy.
I thought Dana White was the chick who drove the NASCAR.
No, that's some random bitch that nobody cares about.
That's Danica Patrick.
There you
I thought
go.
Danica Patrick was the chick who supported the NRA.
That I don't know.
No, that's
Damn it, I was hoping someone was gonna get that.
That's,
Maybe because I
that's-
don't care about that.
That was Dana
That's
Lash.
Tommy
there you go.
something.
Oh no, that's the blonde chick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, you were saying.
Anyways, right, so they're all inside in the tour bus, and I got it. And out of nowhere, Connor's like, he's just slamming the shit out of the windows, and he picks up a fucking dolly and he chucks it into the thing, and it ends up breaking the window and hits one of the UFC fighters, and the glass.
Come out here and
cuts
fight me like
Pretty
a
much.
fighter outside the bus.
Pretty much.
Okay.
And
I'll fuck you,
the guy-
bloody.
the guy with like the mohawk, fucking, he's bleeding from his forehead, and there's a chick in there. She's also a fighter.
Okay.
So they're all fighters.
I'll
And
fight
they're
all of
kinda
you.
like, what the fuck? And
Mohawks,
there's like 4 or
titties.
5 people, and he's like, grab something, smash the windows, and
His
you just see
hooligan
everybody
friends?
else, and I don't know where this dude. I thought he was another Irish dude, but I think he was maybe like Pakistani. He's like, whatever, my friend. Just you tell me. We fighters. You tell me when, where, and what time, and we could do this. He's like, you don't have to do this crazy shit, and so on and so on. So he ends up running away. Dana gets them all inside like the green room, and he's like, all right guys, I have no idea what's going on. He's going straight to jail.
Press
We got the
conference
call.
is over.
No, he got the cops on him.
Oh yeah, they told the airport not to let him get on flight because he was supposed to go back to Ireland.
Oh.
And what happened?
Hoity-toity. No jail can
And
keep me alive.
before they enter in the airport, he turns himself in,
Oh, okay.
and they have him in handcuffs, and he's in jail. I was like, damn.
Hoity-toity.
That's what happens when fucking money and fame get you hit.
Yeah, that boy is like, I think he's the one making
Oh
the
yeah,
most.
he was probably out that fucking day.
No, he's still in there.
Oh yes.
Yeah, because he's getting held for 2 counts of assault.
Dang.
The dude who got glass in his eye, and I think the girl.
She got
They
glass.
they put
I mean, they canceled like 3 fights because of it.
What?
because they were hurt. Shit, how you gonna fight with glass in your eye?
Yeah, like there was a lacerations to the face, and then I was like, you can't do that before a fight because it'll open up. Even if we put in stitches, it'll open up during the fight. It doesn't count. And then the guy had corneal lacerations.
That sucks. Yeah, like corn in there.
Yeah.
But I was like, damn, dude, how you gonna throw away all that money?
Simple.
I think Conor
fucking
McGregor
rich.
is like one of the most paid UFC fighters
Yep.
Yeah,
because of the shit he did with Mayweather.
easy. Fucking Vince McMahon will pay him to come to WWE.
Hey, but you were surprised by Ronda Rousey's
Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey's performance.
I'm Rondy Rowdy.
Yeah, she had a pretty entertaining match. She's still a little green in terms of actual like wrestling.
I think that's her first actual match, right?
Yes,
I heard she just sucks balls.
She's
One
good.
as a wrestler, because she doesn't really know how to execute moves, and 2 as an entertainer.
Yeah,
Like she's too like happy like to be there.
Well, she can't like she
can't
doesn't
keep a
have the
straight
mic
face.
skill.
Yeah,
And when you're wrestling, half of it
it's theater.
is theater. Yeah, exactly.
I'm just a fan. I'm a fan of Ronda Rousey. I loved it when she came on the Expendables
I'm a fan of arousal too.
of the Rousey.
But yeah, she had a fairly entertaining match. WrestleMania honestly was really good up until after the AJ Styles match. After that, apparently from what I've heard, it kind of sucks.
Well,
So the
'cause-
last hour really isn't worth watching.
The thing is that you don't like the wrestlers, though.
It's not that I don't like the wrestlers because I
Because the
like
last match
I like
was,
I like Braun Strowman
Uh-huh.
and I like Cesaro, which I'm hoping that like the bar, who is Sheamus and Cesaro, I hope they break up and Cesaro goes on a solo run, maybe for a title.
Cesaro's that Persian-looking dude that looks like he would own like one of the Mediterranean grills, huh? Bald guy,
Bald guy, tall.
wears like a speedo.
Yeah,
a speedo.
where's the trunks?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that dude's like
He
fucking
looks
rich
pretty.
as
Yeah,
shit.
he looks pretty fucking cut the first time I saw him.
They say like he's probably like pound for pound the strongest guy they have there.
No shit.
Yeah, like he can just like pick up anything.
Damn.
Like there was one of those one of those training videos. That
I think
they
I saw
do.
he like had his leg fucked up or his arm fucked up or something like that. It
Uh,
was like a few years back though.
yeah, his shoulders give him problems. And I think one of his knees. But
This is
everybody does like the deadlifts, like those fucking the CrossFit deadlifts that
Yeah.
everybody does, and he's just like, that's not how you fucking work out. And it's like 545s on each side. And he's just like, he's just doing
Like
an arm
nothing.
pump and like nothing. He's like, that's the way you fucking do it. And he just drops it and leaves.
I remember when Mark was trying to get all cut and swole.
Uh,
Now I look at him and it's like, dang.
Correction, it's not. I wasn't trying to get cut. I was trying. It's called bulking first, okay?
Damn,
You were trying to
bulking
get
season.
swole.
Huh?
Fucking it's back, baby.
Yeah.
Bulking season's back.
You were trying to get swole. You were
Yeah,
getting weight
I
on.
was trying to get swole, but swole and cutting are 2 different things, my
It's true.
friend.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, cut's definition, swole is just bulk.
Yeah.
Muscle.
You Finenstein.
I guess.
If you're gonna come at me, come at me right.
I mean, but
Come
do you
at
want
him
to
correct, boy.
Because you don't want to fuck with Mark. Oh, yeah, the match is back from the grave. Yeah. I was brought back by the one and only fucking Wolfman Jack. Oh, yeah, brother. I'm coming back. As soon as I find a body to invade, maybe Ronda Rousey, who knows? Ooh,
Oh, but she's getting invaded by Roddy Piper.
No,
I can't do a Roddy Piper. he's like Canadian, but not really. But he's
Hey,
from
I
Canada.
never asked you, like, did you ever like wrestling, like growing up and stuff?
As a kid, I did.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Who was your favorite wrestler back then?
Dick Van Dyke.
yeah, because it would ain't dick in it. I don't think I really had a favorite.
Yeah.
Just whatever.
Because in this house, we
What?
grew up with wrestling.
What era of wrestling did you watch though?
The Attitude Era.
Was it the Stone Cold Attitude era?
It probably was
With
around
Triple
that
X
time.
and...
Like I was talking about it.
Because I mean, I remember I used to watch all the like I tried to say the fucking Hunter Hearns Helsley
Yeah.
when he did the fucking
Oh,
prissy like bow down
Oh, and
thing.
he was the Aristocrat?
Yes.
I believe was his thing.
that was before
watched-
the DX, right?
That was like WCW.
Oh, yeah.
I remember seeing like shit like that,
Mhm.
and of course you keep going, you see like Doink and Dink, and then It went
So,
further down, like
93, 92. So
yeah, probably when it started, and it kept going, and then of course Stone Cold fucking swept the nation.
He did.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the first WrestleMania that I watched was WrestleMania 13.
I think I remember seeing him first come up. He was like $1 Million Man's like prize fighter.
Yes, sir.
He was like, anyone who beats him gets $1 million. I'm like, what the fuck would you do with that
he
money?
You're like, I could beat him.
Oh,
Let's go
no,
fucking
not
ring.
even. I was like, damn, I could beat Stone Cold and beat living on Easy Street.
Well, he had, it was with, he was Steve Austin, the $1 Million Man.
Yeah.
Basically. And then he became the ringmaster.
Yeah.
Where he had like a fucking circus jacket.
Yeah, that's
And,
right.
and then he became Stone Cold Steve Austin.
The Texas Rattler.
That's
Do,
right.
do you think
The
the
Texas Rattler Snake.
Or Rattler Snake. And then he became the dude from that football movie. He said nigger once. If you don't believe me, look it up. It's in the movie. I'm not being racist.
Yeah,
Just quoting the
He
movie.
called Nelly a nigger.
Yeah, he did.
A white man plays guitar.
Yeah.
Oh, the Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
The whole, what is
Nine
it?
yards, the whole 9 yards.
The whole 9 yards.
Do you guys think like $1 million is still a lot of money nowadays?
Hell yeah.
Is that what you take from this?
I mean, fucking $100 is still a lot of money.
I don't know, dude. $100 doesn't get you much like no more. You can
But
waste that.
it's all your mentality. Like, still, when you put like a $20 bill, I'm like, oh shit, like,
Hell yeah.
I got a $20 bill.
I
Like,
wasted like what was it?
it's not about what it can get you. It's just like what the money. Like,
What you can do
Like
with it.
today alone,
What-
I think
what
I came too close to wasting $100, and I just went to the gun show. Bought a knife. Bought a whole bunch of.
That's not a noise.
I bought a whole bunch of shit that's not worth having again. But I think. I don't think $100 is a lot no more.
I imagine
I still think
I imagine the
$100
gun
is
show now. They rent out the whole convention center. It's a big long line to like one dude with like subpar muscles. What's up?
You know, after watching,
And then after that, you walk out. There's like a gift shop.
It's a picture of him just going.
Yeah, that's it.
We're coming.
You get like T-shirts, towels, posters.
Did you guys know that Arnold got open heart surgery this week?
Arnold who? Arnold Palmer?
Arnold
I guess
Schwarzenegger.
did, but I love his drink.
Mr. Schwarzenegger.
Is that a short guy?
Schwarzenegger.
I give up with you.
Yeah.
I give up.
I'm just being difficult
Oh,
today.
but to be honest with you, after watching 2 days of wrestling, it's giving me motivation where I'm like, I gotta go back to the gym.
Oh, I thought you wanted to fucking clothesline something.
No.
That too. I mean, I've always wanted to pile drive somebody.
Hell
but
yeah.
I don't know if they can. I don't know if they can
Some
take
chick
it.
with that drip.
I don't know if they. I don't know if you can take the bump. I don't know if you know how.
No, I don't know how.
How dare though? I rather.
I don't think there's anybody that you could carry to keep him straight. And
Him,
then,
I can.
he's a lot heavier than you
He's a
think.
lot heavier than he thinks, but
Yeah.
he's the best shot I got. You know what I mean?
I've
There's no way in hell I'm picking up you, Eric, or you.
Well,
Tom.
what
You can't.
about Prune? I think you got Prune.
Yeah.
probably
yeah.
a Prune.
The Prune is
Yeah,
the.
Prune.
But Prune isn't here. I
Yeah.
hear
He's always here, bro.
he's always in the heart.
Yeah.
Point is,
Which I love you, Prune. But then again, like, I don't know if you like wrestling. I don't know if you like taking a bump like that. It's pretty serious.
He won't.
It's pretty serious bump.
I mean, I know the Prune likes sports, but I don't think wrestling's up there with.
He watches real
Yeah.
fights.
He watches the UFC and
Yeah,
makes
he
fun of
really
it.
Real
watches
fun
UFC.
fights.
Yeah.
That too.
But anyways, I didn't really have much of a topic like usual.
Yeah.
Like I think of topics and be like, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
we've kind of established that this podcast is no longer really about topics.
It's
kind
just
of,
mostly like what goes on with us and see what we can make conversation from.
exactly, because honestly, this is like the only time we ever get into a room and fucking talk to each other.
It's like that show, Alex Inc. If you haven't watched it, it's on Hulu.
Oh, have you seen it?
No, what is
The
it?
new Zach Braff show?
Oh, where he tries to make a podcast?
Yeah, it seems it has a lot of like Scrubs moments.
Okay.
You might actually like it.
can he just play that one character?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
That's it. Just the one note.
Pretty much, he does. That's what he does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Except he has like a Jew-looking kid.
Gross.
No.
He has a black wife now, doesn't he?
Indian.
No, she's Indian.
Oh,
and
she's Indian?
goddamn, she fine.
She fine as hell?
The
Yeah,
cast in
she
there,
can
they're
get-
really pretty.
Okay, fair
It's a
enough.
good show though. If you like Scrubs, you like. If you like anything Zach Braff, you're gonna like it.
I don't like anything Zach Braff, but
if
I
you
like
like
Scrubs.
Garden State, you might like this.
Sort
I
of.
saw
It's
like
heartfelt.
half of Garden State, and I thought it was utter trash.
Yeah, a lot of people. I don't know why so many people like it.
You hurt now, aren't you?
No, I'm
Yeah,
not.
you could tell.
Like I know that the stuff that I like,
like.
all you guys is not gonna like. I figured that out already.
You mean bad stuff?
I just haven't found that group of people that be like, yeah, that's a good movie, or
Yeah.
or you know,
they're
Pizza
in middle
Patron's
school.
good pizza, or stuff like that. I haven't found those like-minded individuals.
I mean, it's kind of hard when you like crap. You know what I mean?
True.
Children like crap.
It's true.
Maybe.
You do hang out with a lot of children.
It's true.
Well, because I
And they
gotta
seem
take
to
care
like
of them.
They see.
They semi like you.
Until they grow up and
I
like,
can count at least one of them that really loves you.
Yeah.
The other ones kind of don't care.
nah, they all love me. I hope.
Then every time.
I didn't say they didn't love you.
Yeah.
Like, because like I love my brother, but I don't like him.
Well, I hope they like me.
He's a hot pile of garbage. Goddammit.
Oh, but he turned me on to these fucking.
Hey, he turned you on.
These fucking
Now we're
Tesla
getting to the
underwear.
real fucking.
I got like some dark purple underwear.
You talk about the. Oh no, that's your belt.
Oh, where feel it?
Okay.
Is it silky?
It is their mesh.
Damn.
Yeah, touch.
Slut.
We,
You trying to get raped or what, bro?
Yeah.
And
Showing that underwear around.
at this point, well, I don't care anymore.
I am.
As long as I get some kind of action. I'm so lonely.
you fucking hear John walk into the door. He's like, "What?"
Not you.
What's up, dog?
He's like, "I hear you're showing your underwear to people. What's up?"
Too late, hot plate.
Oh,
You fucking tease.
no! All you have to tell him, "Hey, John, it's 11 o'clock at night. Oh, I'm sleeping. Sleep tomorrow."
It's past 12. Oh, God.
I'm
No! He's just...
Maybe
He's grabbing for like anything to hold him up and he just fucking falls asleep.
But anyways, Mark hasn't been here in a while. What has happened to you this week, Mark?
So I didn't. You saw the store. You haven't
Yeah, I
stopped
saw
by. You haven't stopped by the comic shop in a while.
Probably in about
So-
3.
Okay. So I get to work on a Saturday in the morning. I'm fucking pissed because I got to work a Saturday.
Okay.
As I'm walking in, everyone's just there, kind of like in the front. The doors are all wide open. I'm just like looking down at the floor. I walk past everyone, and everyone's just like making jokes. And I finally listen to someone. They're like, "Yeah, that dude was hangry." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And someone comes up
You
and
can make a better fucking
well,
joke.
wait.
Okay.
And so I'm like, "What the fuck are they talking about?" And someone's like, "Yeah, I can't believe they fucking smashed in the window." And I was like, "What? They fucking smashed in the window?"
And then zoom to a wide shot. It's a fucking gaping hole. And he's like, what?
If you
How
have-
do we do that?
the windows are all like two of the big windows by the door. The entrance window is completely busted open. The two windows to the left of that have these huge fucking cracks, like, and then the third one, it's busted up too. Apparently, I was like, "What the fuck happened?" And I was like, "How the fuck did I miss that?" Like, yeah, I know I'm blind, but I really did not care about my surroundings.
No, not at all.
You're pretty oblivious from time to time.
Yeah. I get in trouble. I get in trouble a lot.
You didn't hear the glass like crunch underneath
No,
your foot or anything?
Like you're just like, hey Mark, how's it going? Fuck off.
Fuck, God, stop talking. So,
Like that coffee commercials, like, "I haven't had my coffee yet. Don't
Yeah.
talk to me."
Oh, I hate those people. Fuck you.
so I
Don't talk
found.
to me if I'm having coffee.
So I found out. So during all the Friday night Yu-Gi-Oh bullshits like that, apparently they told some fucking real rowdy Mexican looking dude, because who else plays fucking Yu-Gi-Oh?
Garbage.
Yeah, garbage, fucking ghetto people.
Utter trash.
Unless they're fans.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
hey, you're still garbage.
I don't think Mark promotes our podcast in the comic shop.
I don't. I really don't. So they apparently they have that one rule: don't bring any food inside. Homeboy brought food. He had a baby apparently. He brought his kid with him.
surprise.
Yeah, big fucking surprise.
Well, at first it was a surprise because Yu-Gi-Oh kids spawning. What?
That's a
You'd be surprised how many nerds actually have kids. And you look at them, it's like, how do they find girls?
Oh,
I said rapes
Yu-Gi-Oh
always a
players
thing.
aren't nerds. They're trash.
No, I mean,
Trash
I'm talking
multiplies.
general, like in
Yeah.
the store, like in general.
Uh-huh.
Like, people that play card games and stuff, and you're like, You
Oh, nerds are like magnets. Like,
Oh,
they
yeah,
stick
man.
together.
yeah, but you look at the girlfriends and it's like, how does this piece of shit get a pretty girl like that?
Magnets.
I have no idea which one you're talking
I'm
about.
talking about a lot of them.
I know.
Well, then again,
No.
Again, you don't
Yeah.
have good taste.
yeah,
The ones I've seen are always like these big, huge.
Oh, except for fucking my future ex-wife. Don't you fucking bag on my future
Oh,
ex-wife.
the chick with the fat old
And the
ass.
fucking white girl with the fattest ass.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure who you're talking
There's
about.
Remember she had a black boyfriend? Now I was
Yeah,
thinking
yeah,
about murder.
The only
I was thinking about calling the cops.
only black dude I know is that one guy who keeps coming in here, but he has a,
Well,
he,
this was way back. This is when
oh,
worked.
I don't know. Yeah, because I've seen that dude, that black dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he has like that really fat white chick.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, black dudes love fat white chicks.
there were some
What's
pretty
up?
girls playing Magic and Pokemon the other day. I was like, okay.
Uh,
Well, anyway, back to your
Hey,
story.
so-
So this dude with the
so
kid.
this dude brings fucking Wendy's.
Okay.
He brings in Wendy's and they tell him like,
Trash
hey
food.
man, you can't fucking bring that in here.
Mhm.
You know, we have a fucking thing. Blah blah blah. They give him the spiel.
Yeah.
Can't bring in outside food. Sorry.
It's
whatever.
policy.
And so he's just like, what the fuck? Why you fucking stop me? You didn't stop anybody else. You didn't stop that one guy who brought in fucking food. Y'all stopping me because I'm fucking brown. Because me and my kid are fucking brown. And mind you, most of the dudes like,
What?
There's one. Wait, yeah, I know. I'm gonna jump on. I'm gonna jump on another tangent in a bit. So, one dude's white. One guy's like half white, half Mexican, and the other dude's like he's not
White.
Mexican, but he's Hispanic, but he looks white. And so that's what he fucking pulls out of his ass. And one of the dudes is just like, all right, well, if you just saw a dude walking here with food, then fucking who is he? Point him out so we can tell him not to bring in food either.
Okay.
Like, that's
Fair is
that's
fair.
yeah. And the dude's like, oh man, I ain't no fucking snitch. I'm not a fucking snitch. And in my head, I'm like, you're already fucking snitching.
Yeah.
Like, you're already fucking being a little bitch and snitching. You might as well just go full thing. And I remember I told you, Tony, about that, and you said apparently this is a hood thing. And I was like, well, that's a bitch ass hood thing. Then you can't just be like,
You
well,
can
that-
go.
well, other people are doing. I'm like, well, then if
Yeah.
you're gonna be a little bitch, and
It's a whole blanket thing. You're like,
that's no.
like everybody's
No,
selling
that's still-
drugs. Like,
that's
who'd be
still-
selling drugs?
that's still-
I'm gonna snitch.
That's still a bitch thing to say. You don't say that.
But that's
You just act like you don't know what's going
That's
on.
the thug way, I guess.
So I'm gonna need second and third opinions. Is that like a thing?
What, a hood thing?
Is that a
Nah,
hood thing?
when you snitch, you don't say shit. You just don't say anything.
Exactly.
You just, yeah.
It's not
Well, here's
like
the thing.
I saw those people because they're just trying to call attention to other people to get it off yourself.
Yeah, but you
That's
don't. But then
snitching.
they ask you what people. You go, nah, I'm not gonna say what people.
It's-
Just,
but it's
there's other
snitching
people.
in the same thing.
You're
Well,
already
I would-
snitching.
I wasn't saying it's not snitching. I was saying it's the shit they do.
It's a common thing where they go, oh, how come it's just me, and it's something like that, or they try and lie about it.
No.
Which fucking happens.
They don't consider it snitching because it's a whole blanket thing.
Well, they're dumb.
Yeah.
So we've already
Because
established
they're
that.
not naming specific names or specific people. It's not considered snitching.
Because real gangsters move in silence like lasagna, or real G's move in silence like lasagna.
Is that another Tyler the Creator bullshit?
No, that's a Little Wayne.
That doesn't make any sense, but okay, I'll give him a pass.
I mean, it's Little Wayne, so.
Yeah.
Why does
He's
Little
looked
Wayne
up
get a
mean, so you can't really think what he says.
Why does Little
Can't
Wayne get a
like
pass?
bitch.
Because I mean, everyone knows he's retarded. Everyone knows he's retarded, but
Look
I
at
mean,
his
fuck
teeth.
it. Yeah.
All right.
Teeth like that.
I will give him a pass though because I think someone asked him like if he ever experienced racism. He's like, nope, I never experienced nothing. He's like, yeah, I've done fucked up shit, but I never experienced no racism in America towards cops or anything like that. And they tried to like push him into like, are you sure? He's like, yeah. Like, and then he got pissed off. He's like, you're trying to make me say shit that I don't want to say. So I was like, all right, you may be stupid, but you're not always stupid. Yeah. Okay. That's why you get the pass.
Anyway, well, back to your story. So you guys deny this dude's food and
So-
he ain't gonna snitch on anybody.
Yeah, and they tell him like, you know, all right, let us know if someone else, because apparently it's not just fucking you. And apparently gets mad and starts telling us like, oh, y'all fucking discriminate against me and my kid because we're brown. And he's
yeah.
like, no, we discriminate because you're fucking poor and you haven't played a terrible game.
We don't see color, we see monetary.
Yeah.
It was just because he was eating Wendy's. It was like what about Burger King? You guys would have been all right.
So he goes and leaves, and he comes back and he brings a fucking baseball bat and bashes in the windows.
Oh shit.
So after that, I guess some of the actual players that have been playing there for a while saw him do it, and they tried following him, like in his car because he jumped his
So
car.
he came back during store hours?
Yeah, late at night.
And none of the employees saw him do it?
On the camera barely saw anything too.
But the
they know
actual
it's him.
employees that are in the registers, they didn't see him do it.
No one's up in
You
the
don't
front.
hear a huge.
I'm pretty sure.
No, they
he
saw
is.
it. They saw it. They kind of freaked out.
And no one did anything to stop it or nothing.
They stayed inside.
They
the
stayed
building.
inside. They stayed inside.
So-
And so you wait. So some
They
of
went
the
full terrorist mode. Hit the ground. Fuck
Yeah.
up doors.
so
So this place is nothing but white people, okay.
okay. So some of the longtime players saw him and they started following him. He jumped to his car and fucking sped off. They saw who it was, and apparently on the like chasing him, he tried to fucking run them off the road. I'm not sure exactly which player they were. If I knew, I wouldn't say their name, but so he tried running them off the road, and then after that, he takes on Facebook and says, "Man, fuck Heroes and Fantasies. They're discriminating against me and my kid. Fuck y'all." And then he tags us into his post.
What a fucking moron.
He's a political activist
I
now.
saw
guess-
that. I think I saw that in one of the Yu-Gi-Oh players, like on my feed, because I'm friends with a couple of them,
Uh-huh.
and he kind of like screenshot it and put it on there, and then I think he tagged them also, and I was just like, huh.
Yeah, exactly. And I think I heard that some of the dudes who saw it went on to his comments and are like, "Dude, that's their fucking policy. They let anyone bring food there because that's their fucking policy. They're not discriminating.
Nah,
Dumb
you got
fuck."
nothing but racism.
And and here's the other thing now. I don't know what the fuck it's with this year, but apparently where I work, I guess we just hate on every race, but yet somehow we don't hate on each other. We're like a new clan. We're like a new progressive clan because we hate. So we have the Mexican dudes calling the white dudes racist. We have this old white dude who called a black dude racist. And then we had that one black dude who called me and the other white guy fucking racist. So, I don't know. I think Eric was telling me when I was telling him about the whole Mexican thing. He's like, well, those dudes over there are all white, so they probably say some shit racist. I'm like, no. And in fairness, I was like, I tried joking them before. I was like, those dudes are like riddled with white guilt. Bad.
Oh yeah, you don't talk about anything like that because they get really upset about it.
Yeah, the white
People
dudes
in gaming.
yeah,
Yeah.
they get super upset about it.
Yeah, because I try to make jokes about it and they're like, nah, don't go there.
Digs,
Again,
yeah.
you suck at jokes, so.
They think I'm funny.
Oh, and then they're just not good people.
Oh man, that white guilt is hard.
They got white
Laugh
guilt.
at that little jigaboo, or else he'll kill himself or something.
Yeah, they got white guilt real bad.
Alright, well.
So I don't know what the fuck is with this year. Everyone's fucking racist.
know,
apparently.
man.
I thought it was hilarious because I went and I saw them at the store, and I thought it was hilarious when he was telling me about the white guy on the black guy, and I was like, and the black guy was there and he was talking about it. I was like, did you not at one point call him massa or something, make him feel real fucking guilty?
Yeah.
He's like, huh. It was like the thought never came to him like, oh, you done pull the racist card on me, dog?
Yeah. My bad, man. So right, my bad. I done messed
I
up.
saw Reese.
I done messed up. I didn't know who I was talking to.
Started
Yeah.
doing the dances like, I knows I'm not supposed to be no racist, master, but Lord, let me go get the whip.
I'll get myself lashes.
Hey.
And I thought it was pretty cool. You know, it's progressive when you get joke with the black guy about racist shit, and he's just like, man, this guy's got the fucking black thing down. I was like,
And he was the first one to say. I think what was he saying? He said.
Oh, the one that
It's-
the black people sold themselves?
Yeah, he was like, when people tell me go back to Africa, he's like, I can't go back. They fucking sold us. Because our own cut sold us over here.
they don't want us there.
And I just took it back.
Like, America don't want us, Africa don't want us. I ain't going to the Middle East.
I mean, the
that's why you go-
Caribbeans might take it.
Maybe.
Caribbeans love that shit.
But anyway, I don't know, man. People are too sensitive now. And the whole political activist thing was like, oh, you're fucking with me? That's racist. Being a bigot. Being
I mean,
sexist.
sexist. I don't know. You can't talk to anybody because they get offended and suddenly they find something where you're like, end up being the bad guy.
oh yeah.
No one wants to have a
when you
conversation no more. No one
when
wants
you
to have an
disagree
argument.
with someone,
Yeah.
you're automatically like,
This is where you real quickly, when you first start talking to people, you automatically tell them, you fucking hate everyone and everything, and you racist.
Now,
You're
see,
like,
now
Yeah, when you don't.
that puts you in a watch list because you might become a terrorist
I don't give a
or
fuck.
one of those people that do
what
mass shootings and shit.
what I assume
Impossible.
is.
I'm too lazy.
I assume
Sure, he
what
doesn't have the initiative.
what I assume is when people just have nothing. When you try to talk to them, when they got nothing else to say, they'll call you fucking racist.
Oh,
so
yeah.
True.
So just in case, like, they're gonna throw that at you, and most people are gonna respond by like, "Well, I'm not. I can't be a. I don't want to, and I'm not a racist."
Mm-hmm.
So then they'll have to like bend to the accuser of like, "No, I'm no racist. I didn't. I was just yeah,
You
like
can
real
steal
quick
everything. It's
apologize.
okay.
Yeah,
Hell no. I let people tell me you racist. I was like, hell yeah, I am.
Damn
Fucking down with
foot-
the down with them fucking crackers.
those
Fucking beaters, get them out of here.
are those are also from movies.
Yeah, and they're like, huh? You know what you
I
do?
think it was American History X.
Yeah, we're
I
just
feel-
quoting movies.
The code
Yeah.
movies.
I feel like if they call you racist, you gotta say some real fucked up racist shit and maybe throw in about fucking a dead baby, and they'll just back out and be like, man, this guy, I chose the wrong person to call someone like that. You give them that crazy look, like you're gonna rape them.
And you just get tagged as crazy.
It's fine.
Eventually, what happens with everything is
See, and then
you
they'll
get
go-
judged and tagged by something, and that's what you carry for a while.
It's fine.
Like if you go whatever suggestion, just start fucking slandering and saying all these
They might
shocking,
give you
obscene things and be
they
like,
might give you like a leeway with the whole mental illness thing.
Boom.
no, because
We
then
need
you get
more
tagged as a
mental
fucking
illness.
mental illness and be like, oh,
So,
I guess.
you know what that means? That means you get disability.
What?
That means you, get free
to-
government
yeah.
money.
You get to park in the front.
Fuck yeah.
Oh,
Hey, dude.
I did that recently and felt like shit.
Did
Because
you?
I didn't know. I was at Dragon's Lair. I'll happily throw out their name because I like them.
No, that's all right. I didn't even say where I was from.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Cause I
Wait,
hate
you
it.
say you say heroes and fantasies. Fuck heroes and fantasies.
No, I didn't say it.
Yeah.
I was going to Dragon's Lair, and I just thought it was a regular parking space, and I was like, sweet. And I parked there, and then I eventually realized, like, oh, it's a fucking...
Oh no.
I was like, oh, I feel like shit, because I didn't have a fucking... I don't have anything. I'm not...
Yeah.
I'm just dumb. I mean,
Yeah,
I guess I have a
diabetes.
disability.
I did it once on purpose at
Mm-hmm.
a Walmart because it was raining super hard and I didn't feel like getting super soaked. So I parked in the front and then I looked around and I found like regular paper. So I just like tore it up and just put it on there. I was like, I'm gonna be in and out, not like anyone's gonna check on me.
Uh-huh.
So like as soon as I closed the door and walk out, I saw a car drive up, stop. Go look at my car and shake their head, and I was like, fuck them.
So immediately you got called on your bullshit. And you're like, I don't care anymore.
Yeah. I'm already out. I don't want to get more wet.
Really? You guys feel bad about parking handicap?
I do.
You just heard my story. I said I didn't give a fuck.
He doesn't. I do.
I find it enjoyable. I mean, since my mom and my grandma and my dad use our vehicles, we have handicap.
Well, you have the
No,
placards.
see, no.
I know, but when we do it, there's no one with us.
But you at least have the placards, and you
Yeah,
can say like,
I park there all the fucking time. I'm like, fuck you guys. Boom.
like I feel bad. But then again, like me and you were having a conversation maybe a couple weeks back, just off mic, whatever. That I feel bad even like getting to places late or getting to places too early.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
get
don't know
too late,
why.
but I don't know why. I get the late part.
I'm fucking crazy. I
I get the late
I'll
part. Too early though, I don't know.
I'm the same way. If I'm too early, I'd be like, why am I here? And I want to leave. I don't want to stick around.
I can see the too early part, but I don't know why you would feel bad about
I've
it.
honestly never felt like I've been to a place too early.
Or,
No, you don't- you
or
don't-
late.
that's
No,
the
you
thing,
don't,
is,
you
like,
don't, you don't feel
I
bad.
wanna
You have
say-
that anxiety. You be like, damn, what am I going to do?
Easy.
Especially if you don't want to be around a crowd of
hang out.
people.
Yeah, but it's just one of those things.
I went
where
inside the car.
I just like saying I'm gonna be here at this time, and that's the time I'm gonna be there. No earlier, no later.
There should also be like a 10-minute window.
I guess.
10 to 15 minutes windows before or after.
I
Be
can't, I
like,
can't explain why it's,
No,
I
no.
feel bad or anything, or why I get anxiety.
like when
but-
you say, oh, wait,
You need that handicap sign more than me, dude.
like when you say we say, hey man, we can go chill at this restaurant, say like around 2.
Mhm.
I try to either be there before 10 minutes before, and if I get past 10 minutes of I can't get there, then you call and send a message like, you know what, I can't make it because I'm running super late. It feels disrespectful to whoever's waiting, right?
Yeah.
Because they're making part of their day to just chill and hang out, get something to eat with you.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, you're going to show up, you fucking like, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, you know what? I'd rather just be like, I'm sorry, I can't make it. other than
I feel
them
like
having
you're
to wait.
reading so much into that.
Well, that's just the way I function.
Yeah, like with like being early for me, it's like, oh, like I'm rushing you now. I feel like I'm rushing you. Maybe. Like I'm being like, oh, like maybe something happened.
Yeah, mostly when
Yeah. I think it's mainly that.
Yeah,
I
just
think
thinking
myself.
just thinking you
Oh
suck.
yeah, that comes down to be like, you know what? I can't hang out. I try to be straight up. You can't do it because I'm gonna promise to be like, oh, and then shit happens and be like, feel bad because you probably had plans or something and I just ruined that day. Be like, nah. Well, that's the way I function though.
But it's like the same thing like with me and Eric. Like when me and Eric hang out, like I know for a fact I can be somewhere 30 minutes late and I'll still be there before him.
Hell yeah.
But I still get there on time because I said I was going to be there.
Well, it's because Eric has that fucking personality that he's important and no one else is. It's like, why am I gonna show up in time when I could just be there whenever? That's his mentality. Work, fucking appointments, anything. He's like, they could wait for me.
Yeah, they can.
Oh, because I'm Eric. That's his answer.
Plus,
And no one's proven him different. It's always been okay. Oh, it's Eric, and they accept them, or they're like, okay, we're at least we're in charge and shit.
Because time is a creation of man, and I do not abide by man's rules.
That's true.
There's never been a time where he's like, oh, fuck, I was late and I ruined someone's day, or I ruined an event for me, or something like that.
Yeah.
He's like, huh? And it's always happened to him and my mom, and that's why they have this battle against the time and clock, because people, they find a way where it's like, alright, it's cool, it's just them.
Yeah.
But I can't do that. I can't be late to things.
I start everything without him.
Yeah. And you know what's
like? I'll hash out a whole fucking bowl of shisha. And he just gets like the crap in because I'm like, fuck him.
You know what it is though?
And I'm alright with that.
He gets mad at that though. Hey, he ain't alright with it. Because he's like, man, why doesn't nobody ask me to hang out no more?
True.
Because you never fucking show up.
I show up.
Or it's like, or when he hears that you, John, are gonna go eat, it's like, oh, I didn't get invited. It's like, because you're never
Because
ready.
I want to eat now, Eric. That's why.
Blah, blah, blah.
This is now an intervention.
Yeah,
This is no longer a podcast.
Let's just
I fucking hate you.
Anyways,
I really love you.
let's get to some comments and emails. Were you done with your story work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm done with you.
I'm done with you and your family.
Alright. I brought up the Wolfman Jack at the very beginning so that you can hop on. And you didn't fucking take the bait at all.
I didn't want to do
You
it.
literally are a cat. I fucking set out food for you and you're just like, it's not wet food, I don't care.
Which is funny because he's like,
Is that Friskies? No?
no, because we were
You usually give me
outside.
frisbees,
Would have
bro.
been better if it was Friskies.
we were outside. Roman was having a cigarette, and he's like, "Man, I always miss a good podcast. You guys look like you're having fun." And Roman's like, "You know what? I'm gonna bring back the Wolfman Jackson."
Jack. I was like,
I even told you before the podcast.
And he's like, "Yeah, it sounds like I could do it." And did
It's
nothing.
fucking like a cat just fucking goes on his back and just fucking doesn't face you and just falls asleep.
He just puts his ass in your face and you're like, come on, man.
Put your butthole everywhere. Alright, so there is no emails, but if you do want to send us an email, go ahead and send it to citypod88@gmail.com. Eric.
Citypod88@gmail.com.
Alright, and first comment goes to Trent Heckenberry.
Oh, it's been a while since there, Trent over here.
Sexy.
And he says, his first comment, LOL, I forgot this started with Bill and Ted 3. A whole like 45 minutes of just Wolfman Jack.
I told you that's the reason it started.
And he says,
Half Wolfman, half techno, all Jack.
Yeah.
Alright, thanks, Trent. And
At least someone got it.
it might be two. Next up, we have Keeping It Regs with the Proof. I like that. I don't have anything ready. You're just like, fuck it, we'll do it live. He says, let me clarify, in Wolfman Jack voice, so...
I'd rather eat Alpo dog food than eat Eric's home cooking. Now his work food is a different story. Maybe it was the lack of ingredients available that morning.
No, when you work at Dairy Queen.
Yeah, when you worked at Dairy Queen.
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
the fuck.
I can't cook. You can't.
He don't know how. And his last comment was, much love to all the members of the city crew. Thanks, Prune.
We miss you, Prune. Come and visit when you can.
Yeah, let me do a pile driver to you. And that was Keeping It Regs with the Prune. That was pretty much all our comments.
Damn.
Short and sweet, baby. Short and
I
sweet.
mean, they're funny though.
Apparently, everybody loves Wolfman Jack. Maybe Clarissa doesn't. Maybe that's why the
That's why I
line-
shouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I hear? Apparently, people are still listening to our Trainwreck podcast.
Hey, I fucking love all of
There
you.
you go.
All my friends.
I was telling Rome that
I'm indifferent.
I've been
Fucking cat.
I've been telling Rome that I've been getting emails and comments of people trying to be like, we want to be part of the podcast. You want to interview us? I was like, I don't
That
think
what?
Yeah, they want to get interviewed for the podcast.
Who?
Two of them were for the SoundCloud artists. They're up and comers.
Okay.
They're like, hey man, you think you can interview us in our podcast? We could Skype in, or I could call you and you could record.
What?
And I was like, and I respond, I don't think we're the format for that, because we're train wreck. And he goes, you guys are funny.
Hey.
Oh
That's the first fucking compliment from somebody I don't know.
And the other one was like, oh, you guys are funny. You want to interview? And I was like, I don't think I want to do that. But the thing is,
I'm kind of hoping like these guys or girls or whoever, they're just like, man, fuck these guys. What we're gonna do is we're gonna play by them thinking they're funny, and then we'll get them on our fucking shit, and then just
we'll call them racist.
dude, just let's totally just fucking ream them, and be like, y'all just sound like a bunch of virgins, and we're like, yeah,
oh, but
pretty much.
See virgin pickup hookers? I don't think so.
This is a virgin big
I mean-
and not have sex with them.
Nobody knows that part.
Did the fucking virgin close the deal? You motherfucker.
and that's another thing. I joined a whole bunch of podcast groups. And they're like,
Pussies for closers.
we're like, okay,
Goddamn.
they do that whole switch off. You interview us, we interview you, be part of the podcast.
Oh yeah,
Most
that sounds
right?
cool.
But I keep telling them,
Damn,
like,
this is like the first we're hearing about it.
Yeah.
oh, I know. I remember I told you a while back, like, do you want to do the interview for this company that does podcasts?
Well,
And then I asked John, and John was supposed to be the front dude for, like, Get Your Geek On and all these stuff.
that's the only thing that I remember is the Get Your Geek On. You
And
said
there was-
you and John could go on Get Your Geek On and talk about the apparel that we do.
Yeah.
And things like that,
Which we're gonna do tomorrow.
which we are going to do tomorrow.
But then, yeah,
God damn it, I'm gonna be at work.
You don't play Warhammer, shut up.
Yeah, no.
but there's been other instances,
virgin.
like, we need someone to interview and stuff like that, right?
No, I'm not. Remember, there was like past episodes.
Yeah, where
Go
she
on.
turned to sue us. Didn't even mention your name.
Keep going.
But they go explain your podcast, and I don't know how to explain it anymore.
Just it seems like that's a thing.
Comedy. I
We're
just have
train wreck.
it's a comedy podcast.
It's a comedy
It's
train
a
wreck.
Seinfeld of podcasts.
It's just, you know,
I'm Costanza.
Yeah, because I can't stand you.
Yeah.
wow. So that does that make
Yeah.
Mark and Lane?
Who's who?
I'm the virgin.
So who's Jerry? You're Jerry.
Whatever.
Yeah, who is Jerry?
I'll take B, Jerry.
Okay, we
No
got
one like-
we can settle this
No,
out.
no,
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
no one like Jerry.
Technically,
No.
Jerry Seinfeld wasn't really all that funny.
Jerry was a narcissist, though. And we know that Eric is the supreme narcissist here.
Yeah, baby.
So I
I'm
guess it
Costanza
has to
and
be.
Jerry.
But he really wants to be consensus.
He wants to be Costanza because he's, I don't know, the reason why.
Okay,
I mean, I'm
so-
the fucking loser of this group, so maybe I'm Costanza.
Probably.
You're Kramer.
Am I crazy?
You're Elaine.
This is a late
That
Yeah, you
at least I'm not that. What's his name? The dude with the glasses, the curly hair.
have sex with Eric.
Oh, at least I'm not Newman.
Yeah, you're not new, man.
John is more
is-
like Newman.
I was gonna say
Because-
John's a new
Yeah, because he comes in and out.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, fuck, I'm Kramer. We're best friends. Fuck! I hate him.
He's your boyfriend.
So wait, does that make me Costanza?
No, wait, I'm Costanza, right? Okay, hold on. We gotta break down characters. Okay, so Jerry was the narcissist.
Yeah.
So that has to be Eric.
Okay.
Okay, and then we have...
Wait. But Jerry's the one that made all the points of conversation. Eric just can't hold a conversation.
Eric can... No, because he wasn't necessarily starting every show. Like, he wasn't the starter for all the events that would happen in the show.
Jerry?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
He wasn't. Everybody had their time in the sun with each episode.
Yeah, you're right.
So he's Jerry. Next up, we have Kramer. Kramer is the guy that just falls ass backwards into like he's just lucky.
It has to be
Okay.
Mark.
So it has to be you.
Does it have to be me?
Yeah.
I mean, you're like the luckiest one here. Like you fall ass backwards into things that we're like, how did you do that?
Okay. Okay.
and when he comes, he's like, I'm just here for a little bit.
We've said that you're
Okay.
multiple times you're the comic relief.
Okay.
So next up is Costanza, and he's just like the perennial loser, which would be
Constantly angry.
He was angry.
Well, okay, who's Is it me or it's me?
I think it might be you.
Okay, so I'm Costanza.
And you live with both parents.
I do live with both parents.
Yeah, we don't know more. Boo!
Jerry, I guess.
That's how you do it.
And then Elaine was just like neurotic.
She was a slut. Was
She was a slut, yeah.
Yeah, she was a slut.
Costanza got a lot of chicks.
He also got his cousin.
Yeah.
He also had a wife who died. Like he's fucking.
Yeah. But he was hoping that though.
I'm in.
So
I really don't want to be a
So
lady.
by default, you're kind of a lame.
You know what? I'll be Jerry's uncle.
I mean,
I forgot his name.
Uncle
Louis?
Uncle Louis.
Uncle Leo or whatever.
Leo.
Yeah.
Uncle Leo.
Just
hello!
Jerry, hello.
Just give me a Cadillac and we're good.
No, I think you're Elaine.
You're a lame.
You're Elaine just
I don't want
because
to be a lady.
you're the one that like has all feelings and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you looked better when you had curly hair.
Did she ever straighten her hair out?
She straightened her hair out like at I think the later seasons, and everyone says it looked terrible.
Yeah.
But everyone liked it
Can I
better
be
with
the
chick
soup
curly.
Nazi?
No.
No, that's a one-time deal.
No, because he has good soup. He
I
knows
heard
good.
it in both ways.
He knows good things. You don't know good things. And yeah, I guess by default, John is Newman.
So does that mean fucking Mark and John always had to be fighting?
I mean,
wasn't he always fighting with Kramer?
No,
No, he was fighting with Jerry.
Yeah, Newman
Yeah.
hates Jerry.
But he
which
was friends with
is
Kramer.
pretty apt.
Yeah.
John usually hates Eric.
And Kramer was friends with Newman.
Mhm.
That's how he was part of the little circle.
But they weren't like super good friends. They would just like bond over games and things like that.
And do stuff.
Yeah.
Gambles and shit.
Yeah, they would do things together.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Can I be Uncle Leo?
No,
think-
it's already too late. The council has spoken.
It's
The
alright.
council has spoken.
It's already too late, Elaine. Should that be like
I guess.
should that be a segment on our show? Like just take popular.
Yeah,
Oh, you know what? It could lead up to the 100th episode where we're supposed to play that game.
Yeah, I do have a couple of games
Oh.
planned for. Okay,
I'm still
Ju-
trying. I'm still trying to get one
today,
today.
right?
Nah, we're almost done.
Okay.
okay. To clarify, just because it seems like it's dead. No one's trying on this weight loss challenge, so everybody's a loser.
Okay, damn.
I was trying for a bit.
You tried for like a week and then you stopped.
Because everybody's like, no.
I think that's the reason John quit the podcast because he thought he was going to have to wear a dress and do all this thing. And he's like, John, Eric's trying, Roman's trying to do his thing. And he's like, no one's trying. I'll end up the loser and stuff like that. He's like, I like food. I was like, whatever.
I think he didn't care about the dress. It's just the fact that he didn't want to buy the steak.
He didn't want
and
to-
not be able to eat it. And it's bloody glory.
But yeah, that kind of went down the toilet.
Yeah, so we're sorry about that. That's completely shit out of luck. But don't worry, I'll have something for episode 90 as well as something very big for.
Yeah, we're planning a couple of things. We've been talking on some ideas. Everybody's gonna pull their thinking hat out and try to make it a special one. Which I don't even know why 100 is a special.
Because it's 100.
Well,
I don't know why we had to both say that simultaneously.
I thought the
He's
one.
fucking Elaine. You just gotta explain things
I thought
over and over.
the 1 year mark was more important than anything.
The what?
The 1
You gotta
year mark.
say that delay industry.
Yeah, that is a milestone being on for a year. But then think about the episodes in the 100. You just gotta.
Because it won't really be the 100th episode.
Shut up.
Because if we were gonna do like since we started, like
It'd probably be like 98. would be
maybe
90.
like 90 something, 92, 93.
We'd be at
What,
100.
a whole.
Like a whole 100 times we've recorded.
Yes, that's a thing.
Because
It's
we had more than half.
If we're doing a technicality, yeah, it's something
no,
like that.
because we're talking
actually
about the
put on
ones
it-
that we actually put out.
Yeah.
True.
Like, those are the ones that count. The ones that...
Yeah, 'cause we
nobody's heard the fucking other podcasts. It
'cause-
doesn't matter.
Because we
wish
did that with
I do miss that one though.
I still wish we had that because I told him I was like, "What about for the 100 one? You bust out the old things and we'll just kind of like quick list to it."
That was an idea.
Yeah, and
I
then,
would have to try to refix that big CPU.
Okay, what we could do is we'll maybe
we'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
But
Nah, because I think we did that with the 1 year mark. We started after the first time we hit
Well,
the
here's the
SoundCloud.
thing. We already set a precedence because we celebrated issue 50, and then
Yeah.
52 was the actual year. 100, and then 104 is going to be the year. So there are 2 years. So it doesn't really fucking matter.
yeah,
But people, like, before we hit SoundCloud and iTunes and all that, we had a couple out on YouTube alone. We were trying that.
Yeah.
And those don't count with all this stuff.
I mean, it does count.
No, because when we started SoundCloud, we started on number
If
one.
you want to hear episode 1, go ahead and go to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Grimworks.
Because if you want to hear original episode 1, because when we started SoundCloud, they renamed everything.
Scored each other.
yeah, we scored each
Yeah.
other.
That was a good one.
Yeah,
That was a good one.
It was fun.
That's when the ghost was
Because
still alive.
SoundCloud renamed everything. So the SoundCloud, iTunes, that's the number one. That's when we celebrate.
We're not going by that. We started originally on YouTube, so
we have
that's what I'm
we
going.
have a number 1. It's just on YouTube. That's all.
Quit being difficult,
Oh,
Elaine.
I think we should end it right now.
I know, but there's 2 number 1. That's all I'm trying to say. There's 2 number 1s. There's SoundCloud's iTunes number 1, and then we have the original number 1.
And we're
It's on
going-
YouTube.
Yeah, we're going by that.
And that's not even the original because we had the handful that no one we upload.
Yes, but okay, the ones that didn't upload.
You're
don't
like
count.
you're
No
like
one's
a
ever-
super fan of the City podcast.
Exactly.
Actually,
You know what it is? I'm just trying to be a hipster and be like, damn, we've been doing this for more than 2 years already.
probably you're trying to give us more years.
Yeah.
Like, the whole thing is, like, yes, we've been trying to do City Pod for over 2 years. But in actual recording, because we do this every week, we're still in within 2 years.
Yeah.
So, we're going to get close to 90. We'll have something for you there. That's what we started off with.
Yeah.
We're going to have something for you on 90 to replace the weigh-ins because apparently it's fucking done.
Yeah.
And then 100, we're going to have, of course, a celebration episode. And then 104
Man, I really
will most
wish-
likely be 2 years.
I really hope we could do like a fucking the very best of where we could just kind of phone it in and just do like a really quick like
It's all gonna be
it's-
Wolfman Jack.
it's just 20 minutes of us just like reacting to just like remember this nugget of truth where it's like
it's
You know what?
fuck, I
It's gonna be
forgot.
nothing
Teen
but
Titans
trend
did a
comments, and
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Teen Titans did a fucking episode. I thought it was called.
it's like
It's like shipping. No, not shipping.
Yeah, it's like
my
it's like the Clerks animated series.
Yeah,
where the
well, it's
second
like
episode was
second-
already a clip show.
it's like oh man can we forget this one's like not I was thinking about that Forrest Gump thing. It's like not raccoons you idiot niggas. I'm like that's a good one. That was a good one.
Again, movie. He
That's
was
a
just
movie.
quoted a movie.
Anyways, you can always join this train wreck on all social medias. We have Facebook,
What do you call
Instagram,
it? A Train wreck.
and train wreck.
Train wreck.
Correct.
Train wreck.
Get your taint ready.
Join us on all social media. We got Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Make sure you want to. You can leave a comment there. Just put for the City Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Eventually we'll read them. Or
No
not.
odds only.
Pretty much. And anybody has anything else to say before we kind of call it quits for the day?
What's the deal with blacks nowadays?
And that's the power you gave there.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I didn't say Jerry Seinfeld was funny. I just said.
I know.
Jay Tyson was a dick. That Coffee and Cars or whatever it's called.
Comedians in cars getting coffee. Come on now.
Dude, if I know how much of a dick he is in real life, I was like,
Every
damn.
comedian's a dick.
I would assume
And a
so.
druggie.
Anyways, this
Good night,
is
everybody.
episode
7.
87 of the City Podcast. I have been your host, Tony, and I'm here with...
Your boy Eric.
Hate that boy.
And...
Abortionist Becky. That's what we assumed the nurse name was.
And Wolfman Jack closing it out, baby. And like we say at the end of every podcast, bye.